So if we look at this, what is the Pythagorean theorem formula? Start with that. What's the formula? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What is it for? Nah, be more specific.
Right triangle.
A right triangle. So it is to prove that something is a right triangle. Okay, it can be used to see if something is a right triangle. It is only for right triangles. So if they've already given you the triangle, you do need to make sure that it has the box. How do we know which one is C in this case?
The number across from the right.
The number across from the square, okay? So here's the square, the number across from it is 15. Okay, so 15 has to go here. Okay, and then the other ones, the A and B doesn't matter. So you can say 9 squared plus x squared or x squared plus 9 squared. Okay, it does not matter. Okay, and then we kind of just start running through the problems. What is 9 squared? 81 plus x squared equals, what is 15 squared? 225. Okay, and then what needs done? Subtract 81 from both sides. Okay, so I got x squared. What is 225 minus 81? Huh? 144. Okay. And then what do we need to do? Square root it. Okay, so the squared is the baby 2. The square root, okay, is the square root. Okay, so, and what is that going to give you? 12. Okay, now, what is a good way you can tell if the number might be right? Does anybody know?
That's up to final number.
Okay. It should be less than what? Who knows? It should be less than what? 100. Answer, it should be less than what?
The other two sides. Should be less than A and B. No, A plus B, so it should be, wait, what's your question? C should be,
My x should be less than what?
15,
15. Why 15?
because A plus B equals 15.
Yes, so we know that C is the biggest side, okay? We know that C is the biggest side, and it's always going to be the biggest. Okay, so in this case, my number should be less than 15. If we look at number 2, my number should be less than what? Look at number 2. It's less than what? 10. Okay, so that gives you a good idea. Your number has to be less than at least that number. Now, it should be smaller than that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Number 3, without even doing it, I know my answer should be less than what? 5. Okay, so 5 is going to be my C. Okay, so I'm going to say x squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. I think I got a hair on the inside of my shirt. Okay, what is 4 squared? 16. And 5 squared is going to be 25. Then what needs done? Subtract 16 from both sides. Okay, so I'm going to get x squared. What is 25 minus 16? 9. Okay, and then we're going to square root both sides, and my x is going to be 3. Okay, and again, I can see that my x, the one that I was solving for, is less than 5. So that's not doesn't mean it's absolutely right, but it means it's probably right. Okay? If it was 25, then I know yours isn't right. There's no way. Okay, look at 5. What is my C? Which one's my C? X. Okay, so C is going to be the X. So we're going to say 7.2 squared plus 12.1 squared equals x squared. Okay, and in this case, you guys can type the whole thing on your calculator. You can type in 7.2 squared plus 12.1 squared. okay, to save yourself some steps. And what number do you get when you do that? What is 7.2 squared plus 12.1 squared?
98.5.
98 to 25?
198.5.
198.5?
2 5.
25? Okay, equals x squared. Okay, and now the same as we did before, you're gonna square root both sides. Okay, and what is that answer? Let's go, get to typing. You guys are make this take all day. There's 32 questions and we're on number 3. 14?
I got 14.1, but do you want him to
What'd you get, 14.08?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
leave it at 14.1?
Okay, 7, which one is my C? X is my C, so we're gonna say 6.7 squared plus 4.7 squared equals x squared. Okay, what is 6.7 squared plus 4.7 squared? What you doing, Kyle? 34.89? Huh? 34, 44? 44.89, my bad. Okay, and then we're gonna square root both sides. Okay, what is the square root of 44.89? Hmm? 6.7?
I didn't get that.
That's fine. That's their own fault because I'm seeing like 2 students type. So Hanson said that's wrong. That's fine. We're gonna leave it. If your paper's wrong, then it's wrong. Okay, it's not fair for the same 2 people to answer and type. While the rest of you guys already know what you're doing, you're trying to do the other sheet and then hurry up and copy mine down. Okay, so either I'm gonna shut the TV off and you're gonna do the whole sheet by yourself, or you can start typing and answering. Okay, so
It's like 6.7.
maybe she did it wrong, maybe not. I don't know. Don't care. Okay. The next part, it's giving us the A, B, and C. Okay, or it's missing either A, B, or C. Okay. And then we just need to find whatever missing piece. Okay. So in this case, we don't know the A, so we're gonna say A squared plus my B is 8 squared equals my C is 10 squared. Okay. It always goes A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay. What is 8 squared? 64. 10 squared? 100. Okay, and then what needs done? Minus 64 from both sides. So I got A squared equals, what is 100 minus 64? 36?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what needs done? Square root both sides. What is the square root of 36?
6.
6. Okay, 11, I got 9 squared plus my b is 12 squared equals my c, which is c squared. Okay, and this one, if they're both on the same side, then you can just type them in. What is 9 squared plus 12 squared? 225 equals c squared. Okay, and then what do we need to do? We need to square root both sides. Okay, what is the square root of 225? 15. Okay, and again, my C should be bigger than A and B. Not necessarily the sum of A and B, but A and B. Okay? So neither of those can be bigger than 15. Okay, 13, I got A, it's going to be 5.9 squared plus my B is not up here, so we're going to say B squared, equals C squared, which is 15.6 squared. Okay, what is 5.9 squared? 34.81. Somebody agree? Okay, 15.6 squared. 243 what? 0.36? Okay. And then what needs done? Minus, is it 3481? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get b squared. What is 243.36 minus 34.81? 208.55. Somebody agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to square root both sides. $14.4 what? 4? Okay, 15. I know my A and B, the C is what's missing. Okay, so it's going to be 5.3 squared plus 8.7 squared equals C squared. Okay, and again, on these ones, you can just type this whole part in. It's 5.3 squared plus 8.7 squared. Okay, you can do them separate, but it's not needed. 103.78 equals C squared. And then we can square root both sides. Huh? I thought you said 7, and I'm like, I know that ain't right. Okay, the next section, they want to know if it is a right triangle. Okay, and we did these probably last Friday. So we can look at these. Which one has to be C? The biggest one. Okay, so the 13 is going to be the C. So we're going to say 6 squared plus 8 squared equals 13 squared. Okay, this side you can type on the calculator. What is 6 squared plus 8 squared? 100. Okay, what is 13 squared? 169. So, does 100 equal 169? No. So, is this a right triangle? No. Okay, do not leave it like this. Your answer is actually no. Okay, that's the answer, not that other part. Okay, 19. Which one is my C? 15. Okay, so I'm gonna have 10 squared plus 9 squared. What is 10 squared plus 9 squared?
180.
181. What is 15 squared? 225. So is this a right triangle? No. Okay, 21. Which one is my C? The 10. So we got 10 squared. And I'm going to have a 7 squared plus a 6 squared. What is 7 squared plus 6 squared? Huh? 85? Somebody agree with that? Okay. 85 equals 100. Is that true? No. Okay, which one has to be my C? A 13. So I'm going to have 13 squared on one side, a 12 squared plus a 6 squared on the other side. What is 12 squared plus 6 squared? 180. 180 equals 169. So this is going to be a no. Okay, state if the three sides form, so it's the exact same thing, there's just no triangle there, okay? Which one has to be my C? 12 squared. Okay, so I'm gonna get 6 squared plus 8 squared. What is 6 squared plus 8 squared? Huh? 100? And 144, so this is gonna be a no. Okay, on this one, I'm gonna get 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. What is 5 squared plus 12 squared? 169? And 13 squared?
169.
169. I was getting nervous. I'm like, am I having a brain fart? Are we doing this right? Because I didn't have no yeses yet. So yes, this does form a right triangle. Okay, 29, I'm going to get 9 squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. 225. And 15 squared is also 225. So this is going to be a yes. Okay, last one, I'm going to get an 8 squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. Huh? 208?
Yeah.
And 15? 225. So is that a right triangle? No. Okay, you guys have 16 to do. Go through and get your 16 done.